have discussed about the fourth step, that was the approximating the algorithm. So here we have seen function approximation algorithm with two important rules there, which is to estimate the training value and one more is to adjust the weight. And in the adjusting weight we have learned one algorithm which is called as LMS update weight update rule. So each time in the each step it will update the weight and it will take it will search for the weight value where it is called as best fit. Okay, it searches for the weight which is best fit. What is mean by best fit? It leads to zero error. Okay, error estimation value should be 0. So until that the weight will be continuously changing. Okay, so we have seen this in the last class. So let us come to the next and final step of the design of machines in the machine learning, that is final design. Okay, so till now we have learned the 4 distinct steps of machine learning and this is the final step. Okay, so here what happens, we have 4 important modules here in the final stage of any design. So first module is experimental generator, next is generalizer, performance system, and last one is critic. So it starts like this. First we will go with the performance system, then critic, then generalizer, and then experimental generator. So it's a diagram for the final design, and specific this diagram is meant for our checker game. Okay, that we are learning, checker program or checker learning system. Okay, so these 4 modules are very important in the final design: performance system, critic, generalizer, and then experimental generator. So let us look at all this module one by one and what is the job of all this module. So this performance system, so it is a module, one of the important module in the final design of the system. It checks about the performance of the system. Okay, so as we know that we have developed a system and the system is ready. Now for example our checker system only, so we have developed it and we have assigned all the values, it has learned how to correct the error and everything. Now we have to provide a new input to that machine. The new input is nothing but we have to provide a new game. So we have to input a new game or we have to start with the new game. So now if this new game is if your system won this game, won this new game, then what we are calling this as the system performance is very good, or whatever the system has learned is very appropriate. Okay, so whenever you want to test the performance of any system, so you have to develop a new problem for that, because already it has learned old problems. Okay, already it has learned, it is called as history. Okay, so already it has learned old problems or old games. Now we have to generate a new problem for that. What is the new problem for our checker game? That is a new game. Okay, we have to design a new game and we will tell our system or we will insist our system to play this game. Okay, suppose our system win the game. Okay, if our system won, then what we are telling it as, our system is, or our system performance is very good, it is 100% performance. Okay, so if our system which we have developed for playing checker, for new game, if it loses, okay, consider our game, our system lost that game, so that means our system is not learned properly. Okay, the training of the system is not good. Okay, which is called as evaluation function. Please remember evaluation function, that is V. Okay, so we have some real values here, plus 100, minus 100, 0. Okay, so if the system won the match, we will directly assign it as plus 100. If it is loses, minus 100. If the game is ended in this of not final state, or if the game ties, then we will assign it as 0. Okay, right. So this is about the performance of the system, and we will measure the performance of the system by providing a new game. Okay, so in our case chess system, it is to provide a new game. So this is about the performance of the system. So second module was critic. So the critic is nothing but it takes the input, the history or trace of the game. So history is nothing but whatever it has played till now, that is called as history. Okay, till the fourth step, whatever it has learned, that is called as history or trace of game, and produces the output as a set of training example of a target function. So that means what critic will do is, critic will generate some more example. Okay, so critic will generate some more new inputs, to the system. Okay, so our system has to accept this input and it has to learn according to the input given by the critic. Okay, so this critic, main job of the critic is it will generate some set of another inputs. Okay, new inputs. Why it will generate a new input? Because this kind of input the system might not learn in the learning phase. Okay, so this kind of system might the system might not learn. For example, if I consider our example, car driving example, so you know that your trainer have provided a more number of information, more steps for you. So consider suddenly your trainer might not taught you how to take a reverse gear. Okay, how to take a reverse, or somewhere your trainer might not taught you how to park in a correct parking lot. Okay, so such kind of inputs, I am taking this as an example. Okay, so such kind of inputs may not be provided by your trainer, but this critic will check such kind of trainer by checking your history. Okay, whether that kind of input is given to you or not. Okay, by checking the history. If that kind of input is not given to you, this is the job of critic to provide that kind of input, and taking that input our machine will learn. Okay, so our machine will learn by taking that kind of input also. So obviously the performance will increase, because if we taught our machine more and more, so machine will learn more and more and performance will be increased. Okay, so this is the job of critic here. So the next is generalizer. The next module is generalizer. It takes the input the training examples and produces the output hypothesis it estimates of a large function. Okay, so to explain this generalizer in the best way, I will take one example here. So I think you might have know all this Pythagoras theorem. Suppose this is C, I will take it as 5, this is 3 and this is 4, and I will write it as pi square is equal to 3 square plus 4 square. So now I am not calling it as generalizing, because this is for fixed value. If I change the value, this may not be correct, or this equation may not be correct. So how we will generalize this? We will generalize this like this. Okay, suppose this is a right angle triangle, this I will call it as A, B, C. I will generalize it as C square is equal to A square plus B square. This is called as general example, where you can put any values of A and B and you can estimate whether it is equal to C or not. So the previous example which I have taken is specific, it is not general, and this example is general. The same thing happens in the machine learning, that this for generalizer is nothing but for this, it is particularly for checker machine. We are not developing particularly. Okay, so that means we have to generalize the target function. Okay, so the target function has to be generalized here. So look at this, it takes the input training example and produces an output hypothesis that it estimates of target function. It generalizes from the specific training example. As I said, the Pythagoras theorem which I have taken 3, 4, 5 was specific. I have to generalize it, because it is not meant for only particular values 3, 4, 5. It has to be generalized so that user can provide any kind of input and he can get the output. So like this also, here this is not meant for some specific training example. We have to generalize, because what happens here is, so some system may take some specific input values, but other system will not take the same training example. They can take, or they can choose another training example which is not specific. Okay, so hence we have to generalize our training examples. Okay, training examples are generalized, so we have to generalize our target system. So our example of generalizer corresponds to LMS algorithm. So you might have known this LMS algorithm, already we have studied. Okay, so LMS algorithm is to reduce the error. okay, to reduce the error. Already we have seen in the last video. So there, this weight value is we have taken generally, okay, there is no specific value for that. LMS algorithm will choose the value and it chooses the best fit value. So we already know what is best fit value. So this is an example of generalizer, okay, because there is no specific value for W0 to W6. It is taken, or it has been chosen according to the LMS algorithm, where LMS algorithm will choose the best fit value, okay, for the weight, and whatever the best fit value is nothing but error will be nearly equal to 0 or equal to 0, and that weight we will take and that weight we will call it as a best fit weight, okay. And the last step here is experimental generator. So after writing all this generalization and everything, we will check or we will experiment that particular machine, whether the machine has been whether it is learnt properly or not, what is its success rate, what is the performance of the system, okay. Success rate we will calculate the performance of the system, we will calculate error of that particular system, okay. So by generating or by giving some experiment, okay, some simple input to the system. So in our case, what we have to do for experiment, if we want to generate the experiment, we have to provide a new game to the system. So after giving the new game, then you can check what is the performance of the system, is there any issues in the system, what's the performance, what is the error factor, whether it is learned properly or not. All these things you can check, which is called as experimental generator, okay. So what experimental generator will do is, it will take the current hypothesis as an input, okay, and then it will generate a new problem, okay. So it will generate a new problem. So that means consider it as already we have given some input, and based on that input machine has learned properly and it has provided the input that becomes our new problem, okay. So input is current hypothesis is the input, and output is a new problem, okay. So this is, and this new problem again you have to consider, again new problem will be taken by our first module, which is nothing but performance generator. So performance generator will take this value, again it will check the performance, then it will go to critic. So critic will give more input to this, okay, this input which is already given by the experimental generator, and our machine will learn more and more from that, and then we go for generalizer. So generalizer will generalize that particular hypothesis in a not specific fashion, it is in a general fashion, and then again the next step is experimental generator. So hence it is, as you can see, this diagram is, it is cyclic diagram, okay, it is cyclic diagram, because this performance system, it will take the input new game, and then it will it will send the solution history or game history to the critic, and critic will take that game history, it will know which kind of input is provided by your system and which kind of input that I have to provide, it will check, and that kind of input is provided, and then it will go to generalizer. So generalizer will generalize that hypothesis, okay, and then that hypothesis will go to experimental generator. So this is current hypothesis, and that will go to experimental generator. Again experimental generator will generate some new experiments, and that is given as input to the performance system. So this is a cyclic diagram, okay, this becomes a cycle. So I think this is about the final design phase. We have covered each and every step clearly in all the videos of this design phases of machine learning. We have covered all these 5 steps clear. So coming to the next, so this is one diagram that you need to remember, all these steps, what is the input for that, what is the output for that, all this has been written here. So please go through, this is the summary that we have studied all 5 steps in the previous classes, 5 phases or 5 steps. This is a summary of that 5 phases.